One of the busiest stretches of highway in the metro is completely shutting down tonight and will remain closed all weekend.
And it could be a real headache for drivers. KCTV5's Greg Payne is live from I-70 and I-435 with more on what people can expect. Greg.
Brad and Ellen, the closure is set to happen at 10 o'clock tonight, with some of the ramps being closed down a little bit earlier than that at 9 o'clock. Now, as you can see right behind me, a lot of those vehicles ready to get that work done. This is a big project, so we wanted to break everything down for you. If you travel on I-70 a lot, listen up. This weekend's closure may impact you.
Every access point, every interchange from I-470 to the 435-70 interchange, Nolan Road, Lee Summit Road, all those westbound movements will be closed.
And eastbound I-70 will be closed at I-435 as well. So you might be asking, why? Well, MoDOT is tearing down the existing north and southbound bridges on Interstate 435, which are outlined in purple on this graphic. In its place, they're creating what MoDOT calls a partial rotary or turbine.
None of the left exits that were there, which were always causing problems with traffic flow, will exist. This partial turbine takes them out and around. Everything's a right exit.
Left exits that Perry says were behind a number of accidents and congestion. But while MoDOT is working to make that stretch safer, drivers will have to rely on detours. So here's some advice.
If you can use 470 to go on around, use Bruce Watkins, say you're headed downtown, you're east of 470, come on around. That's the best way to avoid having a lot of congestion issues.
That will keep you at speed and take you to South KC, Lee Summit, and back to Independence. But that's not the only option. You can also use 40 Highway, 24 Highway, or 23rd Street if you don't want to drop all that way south. Either way, expect extra time and leave early if you have to go through that stretch of I-70. MoDOT encourages drivers during the closure to pay attention to the many detour signs posted on the routes. And of course, to always put your phones away and keep your eyes on the road.
You have people on the ground right up against traffic. They don't stand a chance against a car. All it takes is one interaction, and we don't want that for it. The driver of the vehicle as well as the worker on the road.
That stretch of highway is set to be reopened by Monday morning, but officials do say over at MoDOT, barring any types of setbacks, they might be able to reopen it by Sunday morning. Reporting live here in Kansas City, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV5 News.